Hi beautifuls, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I have a very exciting video. I'm going to show you guys how I came up with these beautiful blue icy bejeweled nails. I really hope you guys love and like today's video, and if I don't see you on Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I love you guys and I hope you enjoy. Bye. Okay, so now we are getting into the voiceover. So this is my nails. I just I did cuticle work off camera because I just didn't want to add it in there to make the video way longer. And now I'm going in with my prep. So I went in with my dehydrator from the brand Gelish. And now I'm going in with my Dami peel-off base. I just put this in the center of my nail bed because I found out that for me, I have very weak brittle nails. I know, I need to step up with my biotin, some vitamin, some iron. I don't know, my nails are weak. So when I use the Jello peel-off base by itself, it always ruins my nails no matter what I do. So I found out when I add that layer of a peel-off base on and then go in with the Jello, I don't get any damage, none whatsoever. My nails are beautiful and healthy still. So that's my prep when I'm doing tutorials, because I do my nails often, so I don't want damaged nails. This video is a bit long and I want to try to make it as informative as possible, so I will try not to ramble so much. So yeah. So now I'm going in with the Unijelly half cover stiletto tips, and I sized them out, and then now I'm going in with my LGN Pro Rubber base to apply the tips on. So pretty much like how you would apply like full cover tips using the Gelish method, I do the same way with this one, but rather than putting gel product on the bottom on top of the tip itself, I just apply it on my nail bed and then adhere that on, and that's what keeps it from like puddling underneath the tip. So it just helps it keep it seamless. So that's just one thing that I like to do. I like to apply my tips with the rubber base. I even do it when I don't apply my peel off base coat, so I like it. So I went in and I filed off the very edge of the tips, as well as I'm going now down and cutting them and putting it back into that stiletto shape. So yeah, I say it's really what am I looking for? There's a perfect time to use straight nail clippers, and then there's a perfect time to use curved nail clippers. When you're doing stiletto or almond nails, curved clippers are always the way to go. And when you're doing square or coffin, straight edge is the way to go. So keep that in mind. So now I'm going in again with my rubber base coat, and I am applying that all over the nail from my cuticle to the tip of the nail tip, if that makes any sense. Talking for a long time is hard. It's really hard. My mouth is getting dry. I'm sweating. You would think someone's interviewing me right now. I have a person in front of me with a light bulb shining on my forehead and they're asking me questions. I'm sweating. Okay. So yeah, I just applied that on all the nails. I don't really know why I showed you guys all of this, but once again, I was trying to make this video as informative as possible because I'm doing hard gel application. So I'm using my crazy top and thick to do the crushed icicles underneath the nail. So it's important for this design in particular that you use a non-white top coat, and I say, this is my preference, use a thick one because I feel like it's really gonna get that It's really gonna help, one, keep the saran wrap in place, and two, I feel like you get the perfect like crushed icy look. So tea. So now we're getting into our builder application. So one thing I have to say, if you learn anything from this, is a thin slip layer. The thinner your slip layer is, the easier it is for you to maneuver the gel. And I say this for hard gel, for soft gel, for builder in a bottle, so be it biab, any gel application where you have to apply a slip layer. Polygel, you don't have to apply a slip layer, but for any gel application where you have to apply a slip layer, a thin slip layer is always the best way to go. My second tip is work in layers. Yes, it takes a lot of time to work in layers because you have to cure in between times, but as a beginner working with gel, working in layers is your best way to go. One, is going to keep you from being overwhelmed or stressed out, and like trying to play catch up with the gel, because believe it or not, gel is a very slow process. It is not fast drying like acrylic. So working in layers is going to ensure that you're able to build up the nail the way that you want. One, you're not going to be using as much products because when you work in layers, you're going to obviously grab smaller amounts. And two, it's just going to give you ease. So I always work in layers. Sometimes I don't have to work in layers, like on my ring finger and my pinky. In this video, I don't work in layers, but on my pointer and my pointer, my thumb, and my middle finger, I have to, because one, it's just, they're my larger nails, and I get a little overwhelmed because those are typically the first nails that I start off with. So by the time I get to like my ring finger and my pinky, I'm like, I know what I'm doing at this point. So, okay. And then my third tip is having a small liner brush on handy is going to really help you push some of that gel closer to your cuticle area, because sometimes it is a little hard to take a larger brush and try to like push that bulk of that product towards your cuticle. Well, I shouldn't say the bulk of the product, but some of the product to your cuticle area without it getting on your skin. So that's where a smaller detail brush comes into play, because then you can able to use that brush to get closer to the cuticle area. My fourth tip is, when you are using gel and you notice that it's starting to fall within the sidewalls, the best thing to do is flip your hand over and let it pull towards the center, let gravity do its thing, and drag that gel to the center of the nail, just so it can stay away from the sidewalls, and also give you a little bit of an apex, because when you settle the nail back facing your way, it's gonna ease and soften, and you're gonna have that beautiful shape that you were looking for. So now we're going on. I speeded up the process so you guys can watch me pretty much do all the steps that I talked about, either working in layers. Another tip is, try to keep, when you're floating it, pushing it side to side, swaying it back side to side, try to keep the left side of your brush on the left side of the nail and the right side of your brush on the right side of the nail. I don't do it as perfect as I should, but I try to, especially when I'm like working that first layer of gel down the nail. It's just gonna help you with keeping your nail space clean, and it's also gonna help you keep it off your nail, your surrounding skin, I should say, not your nail. And yeah, so these are the tips. You can watch me attempt to do it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skedaddle and come back when things have changed. Okay. Hi, I would say that I use a little bit more gel than you would normally need on nails to provide like that structure that you need. Mainly because I like higher apex nails, if that makes any sense. I like my nails to look a little bit more sculpted, I should say. Yeah, and that's just my preference. Your nails do not have to be this sculpted as long as it has the structure that it needs to last you that 2 to 3+ weeks without it splitting or cracking. That's all that matters. So, okay. We're almost done though. My pinky, like I said, my ring finger and my pinky, I didn't do 2 layers. So, key. So the LGN Pro hard gels have a like insanely thick inhibition layer, so I went in with acetone and alcohol to scrub off that sticky layer. So now we're getting into my filing. So I'm not that good at filing, at least on myself. I'm not that good because oftentimes I just file away, but I would say that it's important to like file and then stop and just look at your work, because like I said, it can happen to where, like me, I just file away without looking and then my nail is lopsided or the shape is a little bit crooked or I over filed on one side. So as long as you file and stop, and a personal preference for me, I like to hand file more than I do e-file, because I have more control over my hand file, because I'm able to, take my time, really look at where I'm filing. And I'm not that strong with an e-file. Like, I'm strong enough to where I'm not cutting myself or other people when I use it, but I'm still not like as good to like shape a nail using only an e-file. So that's just my personal preference. I go in with my hand file to do most of the filing for me, and then I move on to my e-file to clean up my cuticle area and just further like remove some of those deep scratches. Some tips I would say with gel and filing: I use a 100 grit for literally all of my hard gel filing. I do not use a 100 grit on my natural nail. Gel is a softer product than something like acrylic or even polygel or dip. So you do not need to go in with a 80/80 or a high grit file to shape your nails immaculately. Yeah, you do not need to use a high grit file to get that look that you want, and it's just gonna cause like deep set like cuts in the nail that is going to be really hard to remove or even cover up when it comes to doing nail art after you're done filing. I just file my sidewalls, keeping the when I file my sidewalls, I try to keep the nail file flushed in parallel with the sides so that I don't overfile at the part to where the tip of the nail meets not the tip of the nail, the part, I don't know, where the end of my sidewall ends and the rest of the tip begins, so I don't cause any dips right there in that little crucial spot when I'm filing. I go over the barrel. I just try to do as much, like make it as good looking as possible before I go in with my e-file. So I'm going in with my e-file. This is a 5-in-1 bit, which I believe it's extra fine to, I think, coarse. Extra fine, fine, medium. No, so it's extra fine to extra coarse. That's the type it is. So the tip is extra fine. The tip of the barrel is extra fine, and then the bottom of the barrel is coarse. I put it at a speed of 20 RPMs. I'm comfortable with that. Anything higher, you're removing too much. So yeah, if you're putting your drill at 30 to 35 RPM, I would even say like 25 to 35 RPMs, you're removing too much bulk. So anywhere between 10 and 20 is a good range to be when sealing and removing scratches. And 10 being the lowest, because any lower that you go with such a what's the word I'm looking for? With such a grit, when you go to file the barrel, like the bottom of the tip, you're going to notice that you're going to have a little bit of kickback because the drill speed is too low. So you really want to keep it in that medium range speed so that you're easily gliding, you're not causing any friction, you're not hurting yourself or possibly any people whose nails you're doing. Yep, just going in, perfecting my file. One thing I would say I'm upset about the finished product of this design is that once I started my nail art, I was getting tired of doing my nails, that I didn't care to perfect my shape at the end. So I did lose a lot of this beautiful work that I was doing. So now we're getting into the nail art. So I'm going in with my rubber base coat to just go over the entire nail and do a base layer. I like doing that. You don't have to, especially if you do really good at removing all of the scratches. You can go right in with your nail art. But I prefer to do that because it just makes it smoother, and it's a habit for me because I draw character art. I do crazy detailed, so having that base layer just makes it a lot smoother for me to apply my liner, my line work, my character art, all those lovely things in between. And the finished product, once you put that base coat on, is gorgeous. So beautiful. Okay, so now we're going in with the actual nail art. So I'm using this syrup blue from the brand Yogurt Gel. I believe the collection is Gelato, the Gelato collection. And I'm using a milky white from Yogurt Gel as well. It is a syrup. And I'm creating an ombre. I got both of these products from Sweetie Nail Supply. Hands down the best place to buy any Korean nail art products. Hands down. I shop there more than I shop anywhere else. I would say there in Howtonails. I use a ton of Howtonails products. Yeah, the MPA gel art palette. I use all that stuff. So, yeah. So I'm going in and I'm creating a 2-color ombre on my thumb and my ring finger, and then I'm just doing a 1-color ombre on my middle finger. Yeah, so it's a bit of a process because it is a syrup gel. It is a lighter opacity, so you have to work in layers. I believe for the color payoff that I wanted, I did anywhere between 3 to 4 layers of each, and that's the reason why I lost a lot of my shape, because I was doing so many layers. I'm not that good at ombreing syrup gels or working with syrup gels. I haven't had them for long, so I'm still learning. So I'm sure if I would have applied it right, I would not have to use so much product, but in the end, the set did come out beautiful. So yeah, it's just a process of going back and forth, ombreing them into each other, and I would say ombreing syrup gels are a lot easier than ombreing like opaque colors, because I literally ombreed it with the brush for a majority of it, and then went in with my actual like ombre brush, the one that has like the, what are the words I'm looking for, the ones that has like the thin ends. I end up showing it some time in this video but I only used it once to perfect it a little bit, especially once it got a little darker in color. I truly love nail art. Like, I feel like it pushes my creativity so much, and I've grown so much with my nail art. So yeah, if you guys like, I'm down to do anything except actually draw human beings. I'm not there yet. I can stick to like characters Disney characters, cartoon characters, but like actual people, yeah, I'm not there. So is there any type of character art that you guys would like to see me do? Just let me know down in the comments below. I read every one of your comments. I love every one of your comments. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas for any type of art that you want to do, or any art that I should do, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to do it. Like, more than happy. Yeah, it's just a process of going back and forth, but it's so beautiful in the end, like so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going in with some cat eye. This is from Miss something. I got it off of Amazon, and it's a really good cat eye. And I'm pretty much gonna do like a cat eye, what's the word? Like ombre. For me, in my head, I was like, it kind of looks like snow, like falling snow. So pretty much what you want to do is take a round magnet, like you see the one I'm using right now, and you want to bring forth the magnet. So on the side, I went on one side and the other side to push the magnets to the front, and then I went towards the tip of the nail and I kind of like shook it back and forth and pushed the magnets up, so it creates like a ombre of the magnets. So yeah, I did it on just the thumb, and then on the ring finger I just brought the magnets forward because I am going to do a full blinged out nail for that one. So I just wanted to push the magnets forward. Yep, and with that you just want to once again bring the magnets to the front by swaying the magnet on each side, and then at the tip you want to push it forward and then kind of tilt it back a little bit, and then that's what's gonna bring the cat eye to the top. So now to top the middle finger to make it more sparkling glittery, because who doesn't like more glitter? I went in with this glitter polish from the brand Vendeeni. I got it off of Aliexpress. I will link it down in the comments below. So these two pretty polishes are what inspired this nail set, because I was playing around with them. I like to just close my eyes and grab two polishes from my nail rack in the back and then just create something with it. And then I did that and I was like, ooh, this is cute. It makes me want to do a nail set with them, so that's what I did. It's really pretty. This one's like clear, but it has like a bluish purple shift to it, and it's a flash gel as well, which is so cool. Like, I've only really seen flash gels in opaque colors, but there's like a whole collection of just like light kind of jelly like colors with this flash gel, and they have like really pretty shifts. Got it all off of Aliexpress. Like, literally majority of my polishes except for my Korean polishes I got from Aliexpress, and I love, hands down, love these glitters. When I go to like clear out my polishes and get some new ones, I'm probably going to keep all of my glitter and all my cat eye ones that I got from Aliexpress and just clear out my solid polish ones for new ones. That's pretty much it, because I really truly love these. They're so pretty and they're so versatile. So I did a 2 glitter ombre with the pinky and the ring, no, the pointer finger. Yeah. Oh, and that's the brush I was talking about before, that ombre brush. So yeah, I'm just ombreing those two colors together. They have about the same shift, that bluey shift, except one has a clear background and the other one has like a aquamarine blue background. So now we're getting into sticker work. I did not want to sit here and draw out snowflakes, so I got these sticker snowflakes from South Korea, the nail mall in South Korea, and it was about time I used them. My original idea for this set was to do some airbrush snowflakes, but my airbrush machine broke. Yeah, so compromise, baby, compromise. And these came out so pretty. I'm really glad that I did use them. So I'm just doing snowflakes on a couple of the nails, not all of them. I think I put them on every nail except my ring finger. Yeah. So a couple of nails, which is every nail except one. Yeah, they're so pretty. And I'm happy that I have them. And I would say I left the sticky inhibition layer on the nails. I didn't wipe it off or wipe it down. Don't do that when you apply stickers. Actually go in and clean off that inhibition layer because it is going to help it stick a lot better. I had a bit of a struggle sticking and keeping these on. I was kind of rubbing like really hard with my silicone tool. But in the end, I cap them, which you should always cap your stickers. So, doesn't really matter. They're in there, they're locked in. So cute, so pretty. It's coming out so nice. I was so happy once I put the stickers on. I was like, oh yeah, it's giving me that winter, that icy winter wonderland look that I wanted. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my zombie base coat from the brand Yogo. Also got this from Sweetie Nail Supply. It is good. I like this. And so far I've heard, I have not used this product to adhere any like gel or like to build up the nail or apply tips or anything like that, like full cover tips. But I've heard that it's really good and has like a great holding power for those things. So yeah, a lot of people have raved about it. The main person who made me get it was Rebecca Pate's Nails. She hands down, this is her holy grail. So definitely have to try it out. So now I'm going in with my Bling It gel from LGN Pro to do the blingy nail, the blinged out nail. Okay, so this nail actually gave me so much trouble. It was the first time I did it, and you'll see why. These little things, that thing alone messed up my shape, and I didn't take my time putting it on, and I was getting frustrated with it, and I didn't make it long enough. So it messed up my shape, especially on that nail. It made it look almond when instead of looking like a stiletto. But it's okay, she's sparkly, so it makes up for it. I have so many charms, and I was happy that I was able to use them in this video. They're so pretty. So I think I used like 2 different color blues. An opal blue, an opal white, and then they're called like moonlight rhinestones. Yeah, I use those 2. I get all my rhinestones from Aliexpress, and the rhinestone hack is to type in glass rhinestones. They're gonna give you that best shine ever. Like, they're really gonna look like, I wouldn't say Swarovski crystals, but they're gonna look close to her. Not like sisters, probably not first cousins, like distant relatives. They're not gonna shine as bright as Prokoska or Swarovski, but like this video being my witness, baby, they're gonna shine. So I only put a couple of them on the nail, and then I'm gonna go in with these pixie stones to fill in the rest of that nail rather than filling it in with other jewels and stones and things like that. And it's so pretty. I don't know why I have not done my, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know why I have not done my all blinged out nails like this before, because one, it is so pretty. It fills it up a lot quicker than sitting there and putting like 1,000 mini rhinestones on the nail. So I'm down for it. So now I'm doing a cluster of pointed back rhinestones, glass rhinestones on the nail. What I use to adhere them is the, what is it called? Candy gel from Howtonails. Love this product for putting on crystals. It has a really good holding power, and I think because it's like really sticky and it has a very high viscosity. I think it's like 3D candy gel, 3D candy art gel. Has a little egg on it. So if you go on howtonails.com, I'll put it down in the description below. It has a little egg on it. I think it's supposed to be used for 3D art. Like, yeah, but I use it to adhere my crystals and I love it. Chef's kiss. Her holding power is crazy. I don't know if they market it for that, but honey, it needs to be marketed for that because what? I have 2 of them. And I love them so much. Their holding power is crazy. So yeah, I put it on that pointed back. I just did 3 stones. That dark blue one, a moonlight one, and then a clear Swarovski crystal that I got from South Korea. And then just to really tie in more of the snowflakes, I add a little dangling snowflake from the crystals. She's so pretty in blue. Blue looks really good on me. I really like those nails. I don't tend to wear a lot of blue. I feel like I do like crazy nails. And for some reason, this is crazy. Don't get me wrong, this nail set is crazy. But I feel like it was toned down. Like my last nail set, I put a gigantic gingerbread on my nail. You should go check that out, by the way. It's up and it's waiting for you. It's like, come watch me, please. I'm here all alone. Watch her, love her. She deserves to be cared for. Anyways, these right here are my signatures. These little clusters of pearls, caviar beads, and rhinestones are they're me. They're who I strive to be. I'm not the main character, but I definitely make your life better. Yeah. And that's what that is. It is not the main character of this nail, but it gives it the right amount of zhazhing that it needs, the right amount of zhuzhing that it needs. That's why she's there. And I put that on my pointer and my pinky, and I feel like it just really encompassed the nail set. It made it pop. It made it look like you that girl. Hard G. Yeah. We are gearing towards the end of this video. They're so pretty. I don't know why I don't do nail sets like this. I think it's because like I try to go like, I don't know, what is it? Is it left brain? Yeah, my left brain be leffing. So I think like, what's the craziest thing I could put on some nails? Let me do that. And for me, this is chill. This is not crazy. Like, this is not crazy. It's very chill, but I like her. She's pretty. And I love this gel. I wish they made larger jars of it. Like if I can get on the phone with Howtonails, the person who, I'll be like, listen, that 3D art gel that you have, yeah, no one's using it to scope, babes. We're using it to adhere crystals. I'm gonna need you to make larger jars. Thank you, please. Okay, so now I'm doing this. I don't know if it's Korean or if it's Chinese. I don't know who made it pop, but I know that when it comes to like Asian nail art, the Koreans and the Chinese girlies, they're the ones that are doing this. Not so much the Japanese girlies, at least from what I've seen. I could be wrong, but I don't know who made it, but whoever created this, it's so pretty, and I've always wanted to do it, and now I am. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's the little like necklace, jewelry thingy majiga. I see it a lot in like Korean or Chinese nail art, so I'm finally doing it. She's so pretty. I was really happy with this nail. This is my first time doing this, and she came out hot tamale. She came out sexy. Okay? She's standing over there looking like the whole bag of chips. And then some. Just cute. And I feel like that cat eye just gives it that extra bit of oomph, zhuzhing that it needs. Yeah, I was really proud of this set. And if you're being honest, I didn't do much. I did a lot of ombreing, a lot of layers. But one thing I've noticed is that I literally said I did not want to blab this entire video, and I am now blabbing. The words are spilling out of my mouth. Anyways. ADHD. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say, so let's move on. Just going in, adding some more bling, some more pearls. So pretty. And just making this nail set as icy as it can be. Just so pretty. It's like true winter wonderland. I'm amazed at my work. So cute. And that a cat eye really makes it go boom. And some more snowflakes. Oh, she's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going in with that same Bling It gel to go around all of the crystals, go on top of all of the pearls and the caviar beads, as well as the chain, just so it doesn't tarnish as like I'm moving around and doing things, and it doesn't like nag on things like my hair or my clothes and all that lovely stuff, so I don't lose any jewels and gems in the process of me being me, living my life. Yeah, love it. The LGN Pro Bling It gel, it is a high viscosity gel, but it's non-white. She has a grip. She has a good grip. And I love her for placing down stones. So now I'm going in with my, what is that? It's called Zombie Top from the brand Yogo. Also got this from Sweetie Nail Supply. Okay. So just doing the same thing, going around all the crystals, making sure I do not put it on top of my lovely glass rhinestones, crystals, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, just top coating, letting the top coat do what the top coat does. The great thing about me putting down the LGN Pro Bling It gel on the fill out my ring finger is that it's non-white, like I said. So I don't have to put top coat on that now and ruin things. Would you look at that? Yep, just doing what I do. Alright, and that is the end of this beautiful nail set. Putting on some cuticle oil. This is homemade cuticle oil. Nicely done. Oh, I think I had a little bit of a lint there. Oh yes, look at that, so pretty. All right, this is the video montage. Oh my gosh, look at them sparkle. Look at these babies sparkle. They're so pretty. I need playing in the background. Ice me out. Ice me out. Look at that thumb. She's cute. A little lopsided. She's cute. Alright, you guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys liked and enjoyed and hopefully learned something. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.